Hey, this is Ryan with PagodaFitness.com, and here we have a full body bodybuilding workout. All that means is we're using our body as resistance, so we're not going for time, we're not going as fast pace. We're trying to concentrate on the form and the contraction of the muscle.
Hi, I'm ready to go. This is hypertrophy workout. Full body.
So all hypertrophy means is the breaking down and building up of bigger muscle cells. And we're going to do that by resistance training, and the resistance is our body weight. So the pause squat, we're squatting down to a comfortable depth, holding it for a 1 to 3 count, and then on the way up we're contracting the quads and the glutes, squeezing the quads and the glutes on the way up, and then relaxing on the way down, loading the hamstrings. Make sure your knees are tracking over your toes. They're not folding in. Try to keep your torso upright. Next are 35 reps of the crunch. So we're contracting the core muscles, bringing our elbows to our thighs. You can even pause it when you have contracted your muscles. Just pause the rep there for a second. Make sure you're getting a great squeeze in the abdominals. 20 reps of the wide grip push-up. We want full range of motion, slow and controlled movements. If 20 reps is not enough to get a great burn in your triceps and chest, pause each rep if you need to. Onto the bicycle crunch. Bringing an elbow to the opposite leg. We want a little slower motion than Randy's doing. More of a contraction of the abs. Onto the lunge. Randy starts out pretty quickly and then he slows down and really gets a great contraction in the quads and the glutes later on in the video. Next is 35 reps of the V-up. So we start out with our arms extended over our head. We're lying on our back. Our legs are extended. They're both off the ground about 6 to 12 inches. And we're just bringing them together. We want slow and controlled. Make sure your shoulder blades are getting off the ground. On to the close grip push-ups. The screen says wide grip. That is a misprint. We're going to do close grip here. So bring your hands in right beside your body. We're going to concentrate on the triceps here. So try to feel the tricep contracting on your way up when you're pushing off the ground. Next is the reverse crunch. So really you're only moving the lower half of your body. Similar to a leg lift, we do want our butt to come off the ground a little bit here. So you'll feel it in your hip flexors and hopefully a lot in the lower abs. "35 reps, slow and controlled. Next is the glute bridge. Pretty simple. You're lying on your back. You have your feet screwed into the floor, and we're driving through the heels and contracting the glutes as hard as possible. "35 reps of the leg lift now. Make sure you're keeping your feet off the ground at the bottom of the rep. Almost done with the first round. Finish strong. We're going to run through the same exercises, but the reps will be 15 and 30 instead of 20 and 35. So 15 pause squats here. On the way up, squeeze the quads and the glutes. Make sure your core is tight. Try to stay upright. "30 reps of the crunch. Slow and controlled, full range of motion. On to the wide grip push-up. 15 reps here. Slow and controlled. Again, if these are too easy for you, add in pauses. If they're too hard, then we can always bring the knees down to the ground. Randy's busting through them. You definitely want to go a little bit slower than that. Squeezing the elbow to the opposite knee. Nice and slow on this one. "15 reps of the lunge." If you're OCD, go ahead and do 16 to make it 8 each leg. The second set of VUps. So make sure your shoulder blades are getting off the ground and we're reaching up to our toes. Squeezing the core muscles. You'll probably feel it in your quads, your hip flexors, and also your abs. Make sure you're breathing through your reps. Randy's, you can see his face is getting really red. Nice and slow and controlled reps. Again, these is close grip bench, close grip push-ups, not wide grip as the sign says. So right outside our body, keeping our elbows tucked in, concentrating on the tricep contraction. "30 reps of the reverse crunch." Make sure your butt is getting off the ground on this. Try to keep your upper body planted in the ground. Two more exercises. Finish strong. The glute bridge. Randy's going a little fast here. Slow it down. Get a great contraction in the glutes. Push through your heels. Pause at the top of the rep. Finishing off with 30 leg lifts. Slow and controlled. Make sure your legs are staying off the ground. Finish strong. I know your abs are taking a beating. Keep breathing. And we're finished. Great workout, guys. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.